She stood there watching. Elena Pierce stood at the doorway. Inside the room, her husband wasn't alone. Elena heard a woman's voice. He was cheating. Elena's gaze didn't shift. She didn't need confirmation. She already knew. For 3 years, she had built everything behind the scenes. Every contract, every connection, every strategic move that turned Darius Jones into a global name. While he stood in front of cameras, she worked in silence. While her husband took credit, she secured power. And tonight, he replaced her. Just like that. Elena. His voice finally broke through, startled to see his wife. Too late. The damage had been done. She turned and walked away. And that's when everything began. Outside the penthouse, a black car waited. Inside it sat a Korean Ryu Taekwon, his fingers on the steering wheel as Elena entered the car. You're late, he said calmly. Elena leaned back slightly, her gaze forward. It's done. The car pulled away. And behind them, an empire had already started collapsing. Inside the penthouse, Darius scoffed, running a hand through his hair. She'll come back, he muttered. They always do. But this time, he was wrong. Because Elena wasn't walking away in pain. She was walking away with a plan. And somewhere deep within the systems that powered Darius Jones' entire empire, something had already begun. By morning, nothing would be the same. And the man he had become was about to be taken from him. Darius Jones woke up to silence. No notifications. No emails. No updates. That had never happened before. He frowned, grabbing his phone again. Still nothing. Then, a single message flashed across his screen. Access restricted. What the hell? He sat up immediately. Dialed his assistant. No response. Across the city, servers began shutting down. One by one. Back in the car, Elena sat calmly, tablet in hand, eyes scanning lines of encrypted data. Phase 1 complete, she said softly. Ryu Taekwon didn't look at her. Panic began. Darius stormed into his office building. What's going on? He snapped at a staff member. Sir, the accounts, they've been temporarily frozen. Temporarily. Darius repeated. By who? That was impossible. Darius didn't make mistakes like that. He had protection. Connections. Control. By noon, the media headlines started forming. Jones Industries under investigation. Financial irregularities suspected. Meanwhile, Elena stepped out onto a private balcony overlooking the city. Ryu stepped beside her. You built it, he replied calmly. You know where to break it. For years, she had been the invisible architect, the mind behind every expansion. And now, she was dismantling it. By evening, Darius was no longer in control. His board had turned against him. Emergency meetings called without him. Everything Darius thought was buried. It was now visible. Darius was no longer untouchable, he was vulnerable and alone. By night, the city was watching. The Obsidian Gala, the most exclusive event of the year, where popular and powerful figures gathered. And tonight, everyone was waiting for one man, Darius Jones. Darius forced his composure back into place as he stepped inside. This wasn't over. I want answers, he muttered. And then he saw her. His wife Elena, standing at the center of the room. Beside her stood Ryu Taekwon. The entire room shifted around them. Darius pushed forward, ignoring the stares. Elena, what have you done? Darius snapped, stepping closer. I've done nothing but the right thing, Elena answered. No more games. This is the end of you, dear husband. No, it is the end of you, Darius roared. And in a split second brought out a dagger and stabbed his wife. Subscribe to know what happened next.